Hey guys, what's going on? Jim the Owl here, and someone didn't tell Blizzard they're too late to the party yet again to release a Battle Royale for their mmorpg. We are past the point now where, they're doing this. This was, 2-3 years ago when, every game had one. Fallout 76 had one and closed it before we got a World of Warcraft one. I don't understand why we've done this, but I'm there for it. It's just goofy fun and I love it. It's interesting, to say the least. When I first dropped in, I had absolutely no clue what was going on, and you could say it didn't end very well for me. Please, for the love of God, he's healing brewing. No. Dodge that. If I can get this off, I should just win. Okay, I've killed him. There's, no sound, though. I don't know where the sound is going. Healing brew. Oh, this is not good. This is not good in the slightest, I fear. Fuck. Star bomb it. This one just seems kind of broken, I can't lie. It's not gonna be enough. I'm so dead. I can't. I'm gonna die. Send help, please. Fuck. God damn it. Jesus Christ. Right. I don't know what is going on. After that tragic start of the first game, I had a good couple of games, solo and duos, trying to get a full feel for everything on offer in PlunderStorm. And if I had to describe it, it's a fun, goofy game mode that is hiding a horrible grind behind a renown system. It's just filled with cosmetics. It's practically a glorified battle pass at that point. But the grind to get through it all is absolutely nightmarish. They have literally just updated this. I saw a tweet from World of Warcraft 7 minutes ago. They've updated the plunder drops from other players, they've updated the plunder drops from non-players, they've updated the plunder drops from gold chests, and they've made it so that you get 500 plunder from getting placed first when you used to get 100. Because right now, plunder is a 1-to-1 scaling on reputation, so if you exit the game with 1,000 plunder, that is 1,000 reputation earned that match. And it is a nightmare to get any fucking plunder at the moment. The best way to do it is to avoid anything PvP related and just go farm elites, do the little world quest, and then leave and bow out. It's not worth it trying to get to final place and stuff. It might be now that they've increased it to 500, they've doubled the gold from chests, they've doubled the gold from players and stuff like that, but it's when I'm playing it, it was absolutely abysmal to get plunder, and it wasn't a very fun grind. I'm hoping these updates change that, but that is my biggest complaint. The grind itself isn't very fun because you are barely seeing any progress being made. The other thing is just a weird control scheme that they have. R is to basic attack, T is to heal, then you have the typical 1 and 2 for damage, 3 and 4 for utility, and 5 for the usable item. It feels like it's very tailored to be able to have a controller used with it, which is just, maybe this is their way into breaking into the console market by PlunderStorming their way in. Would be interesting, but it felt weird pressing fucking R and T in a World of Warcraft game to basic attack and heal. I eventually took to it, it just took me a while to get used to it, but overall, the things that it excels at is the world that you're running around in, the abilities that you get, and just fighting people is so fucking fun. The abilities that they've gave you for this mode are absolutely a joy to use. I wish some of them were in the base game, and I do wish some of them were the heroic talent abilities that we were getting for the war within, because some of these things are just fucking jokes to use, like the flame twirl, the slapping fish, the elemental combination move, where if Shaman had this, I would be playing Shaman Elemental all day every day. You send a line of lightning, then earth, and then fire, and it looks so fucking cool, and I want to use it constantly, but at the same time, it's it's not in the game and I'm sad. The one thing this game mode did do, it was reignite my passion for WoW PvP. Recently, I've been sticking to more the dungeons and mythics and kind of staying away from that PvP element, and I think this might have reignited my passion to go back this season and just try and see how far I can get in the solo shuffle mode. And if this game mode is there to do that, just to pepper some people back into WoW PvP, like it's done with me, I think it's going to succeed because this just shows a wackier, more funner side to the PvP that retail just doesn't show that well. You can have these moments in retail, they're just not going to be as prevalent because the abilities aren't as wacky. For example, like the shield throw ability in this mode is just absolutely nutty to me. Eat shit, eat shit. Whoa, where the fuck did that come from? Where did the fucking shield come from? Oh wow, he wanted the sauce though. He wants the sauce though. He wants the sauce. Boom! There it is. As well as this mode just managed to bring out my inner child and just make me so happy. And even when I had clutch moments, I wasn't like sitting there try-harding, giving it my all. I was just goofing around and just having fun. Bam! No. Kick his ass. Kick his ass. Have a shield. There's one. I've got another. He's hot on my tail. He's hot on my tail. He's hot on the tail. Fuck. I'm healing. I'm healing. Oh, shit. He's got holy shield too. Oh, no. Oh! Oh! Jesus! Giving my final takes on the solo aspect, it felt fun and it never felt like at one point I was always just outclassed and outscaled. It felt very fair. It always, again, depends on the abilities you get and stuff. Like most battle royales, you just pick up what is the best or what you most feel comfortable with and just run that. And this kind of has the same. There's obviously some abilities that are just levels above the rest, but overall, I felt solo had a fun, good experience. That takes me to duos though. Unlike most games on my channel, this is World of Warcraft. I have friends who play this, so I managed to rope one in to do duos with me. Like most other games, solo duo is going to differ depending on the people you bring with you. For example, the person I brought were not the most coordinated duo, but goddamn does he not make it an enjoyable experience while he's there. With that being said, duos just boils down to being a more chaotic, more fast-paced experience from what I could gather. There was definitely a lot more brawling going on, and when the brawls happened, they were bigger, they were cooler, because there was two people throwing down on each side. That meant it was a four-way fight, and it was just a really fun thing seeing four sets of different abilities go off, and depending how seriously or just how you wanted to take your experience, you could try and build around the idea of having both sets of abilities like combo into each other so you could try and one-shot someone and stuff. It's just a fun experience. Like there was one moment near the end of the game where there was like a fight between 3 to 4 teams from the looks of it, and it was just absolute chaos and bedlam. And when we joined the fight, everyone just got absolutely smoked. You could just see health bars and people dropping and just loads of loot on the floor. It was so fucking fun, as well as we managed to get my one and only win, which was in duos. Go on! Let's go team! Woo! My final theories, opinions, and thoughts. I think the game mode is fun and enjoyable. I think it shouldn't be taken too seriously. However, I don't think it has the legroom to become a standalone mode. Unless it gets a console version, I just think that there's not enough people willing to stick around and play this out, especially when actual World of Warcraft content is hitting the shelves soon. Season 4 starts soon, and people are probably going to jump straight off of this onto Season 4. So I can't see it being able to keep itself open, lively, and active while like actual World of Warcraft content is going, unless there's a console version to keep those player base numbers up, because people on console can't play actual WoW yet, if they ever will be able to. I don't know what you do from here. In my humble opinion, I think you adopt like the League of Legends rotating game mode, except instead of rotating different game modes, you take it out of rotation, wait till WoW has nothing going on for it, a little content void, and then you slide this back in with a different theme, new map, new abilities, and let people grind out some new cosmetics. And I think that's a good way to do it. I just think having it open permanently, people will get bored of it, it'll stagnate, and then Blizzard will end up being like, well, there's no point keeping this open, it's not drawing enough players, it's not doing enough numbers, and they'll just close it down permanently and you will never see anything like this again. So I'm hoping when the 6 weeks picks up, it closes down, they move on, they do season 4, and then just before like, you know, anything gets too stagnated, it comes back as a different event before, you know, for year's end, and we get to try and experience it all over again. I would be interested to see what other people think though. So if you have a different theory on this or a better way to do this, or just your general thoughts on the mode, please leave it in the comments down below. If I had to say anything about it in my rating system, I would just recommend playing it. Even if you don't have a WoW subscription, it's £10 just to try it, and I think you will enjoy yourself. If you like battle royales, if you don't like battle royales, this isn't going to change anything up for you. It's not going to make anything new, so I wouldn't recommend it in that regard. But if you like WoW or like battle royales, I would just recommend giving it a shot if you have the money. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.